Hey guys, what's going on? Okay. Let's talk about tonight's episode. Shadows Play, episode 19.
Yes.
Shadow Play, whatever. Um, Without any hate out there, this episode really, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was like suspenseful a little bit, it was okay, but
It's film noir.
it just, it's like, what can you, what can you take from it? It's like, you really can't trust anything. I don't know. I don't really know how I felt about tonight's episode. It wasn't the greatest, and we kind of knew that going into it, that it wasn't going to be the greatest thing in the world, so, it was cool for a change, though, to watch, so, alright.
I'd rather watch a snowstorm episode.
Yeah. We walk in, at first we go into Ezra's classroom.
You done with that?
And something on the, there's like nothing in there.
No.
Something on the board, I didn't get the whole thing. I don't know if anybody else picked up on it, but it says, you must suffer, on his chalkboard, it's like, you must suffer to go my way or something. I don't know. It said something creepy, but whatever. They're making Ezra obviously out to be like super creepy. All right, so then we see we have the diary inside of his desk. Very accessible, a little too accessible almost. Something that important you would think he would keep away. Unless he's trying in some kind of way to maybe help the girls. We see Mona, and she's going into his classroom, and she grabs a bunch of papers, and, you know, the girls automatically think that she's taking them to him, but obviously she's not. He's away with Arya at that point, so maybe for later. I don't know. The girls are in Spencer's house, and they're looking through the diary, and then, boof, just leave it on the counter. Don't be worried about it or anything. It wouldn't be the first time it's been stolen. It's so stupid. Like, why would you leave it on the counter?
Because everything that they do is stupid.
Alright, I put, I mean, I know that, you know, it might have nothing whatsoever. It might not mean anything, but I put, like, what's with the pearls? Why was she staring at the pearls like... The pearls break and...
Salivating over them.
They're like,
Oh,
rolling, and Spencer's like...
Yeah, she was like...
But anyway. And then I put, what was she drinking? What was she, like, what was that water in the freaking glass?
It's expensive rich people water.
That's expensive rich people water. You could tell we don't drink that.
Yes.
I drink tap water.
Yes.
Or maybe like Deer Park or Dasani. And
You
that's
don't drink water, you drink coffee. You bleed caffeine like Spencer.
I like water. I actually do drink water.
With your pills.
Thanks.
Ah, yes.
I do take pills. All right, so then we see she goes to black and white. Poof, poof.
Boof.
So she has her little, you know, talk with Toby, whatever. That didn't really make much sense. Then Ezra's trying to ask her out for dinner at the Heart and the Huntsman. Or perhaps lunch. And he's like, do you promise? And she's like, yeah. And then he's like,
okay, lunch perhaps.
Cross your heart, hope to die.
Stick a needle in
my ass. But then he puts 15 cents down and pays for a cup of coffee.
25 cents.
Yes, because he gave a 10 cent
tip.
How come coffee doesn't cost that little these days?
Well, if you get a little saucer like that, it probably does.
No, that'd still run you $2.25.
So Fitzgerald Art Foundation. It was the number on the list on Allie's list. I'm assuming that's the number on the front of the money.
Which is leads you to believe that Ezra's mom paid her.
That's what I'm saying. It makes you think, was Allie the one that Ezra's mom was paid off? That's where she was getting her money from. Was it really Ezra that maybe knocked up Allie.
Maybe Wes got her pregnant.
Or maybe it was Wes.
Maybe he's beach hiding got her knocked up.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Anything's running through our head right now. Maybe that's why she's calling. I don't think it's to talk to Ezra. I actually think it's to talk to Ezra's mom. So we'll see about that later
in an
on.
Episode of like Super Mario. Hold on.
So Toby says about the painting of Allie. It looks like she can come out of there, you know, like she can kiss me or she can laugh in your face. Then we see Allison's diary. And one of the things that they kept on for a couple of seconds, I didn't get to take a picture of it. If anybody else got a picture of it, send it. It's the story The Mermaid, which automatically made me think swimming, possibly Paige, maybe even about Emily. I don't know, but that's what it made me think. Mermaid, girl swimming. That's what it made me think. Apartment 3B, Ezra's apartment. Hannah has a smart ass comment, like, you know, I'm not as used to walking the streets as Mona. Again, people don't really, I mean, yes, Mona looks terrible in this episode right now.
I don't think Mona's bad.
But again, this is from Spencer's point of view in her head, what she's thinking.
She's seen
So,
Mona in
yeah.
Ezra's classroom.
Of course she thinks that something's up with Mona because she
Right.
saw her in the classroom earlier. So, I mean, we can't trust what we see in this episode.
Nothing
That's
in this
that's why I
episode
didn't so much like it as much. You know what I mean? Because like you don't know what to trust.
Right.
That's the only downfall to this episode. Then we see Ezra say to Spencer, tell Arya, tell her who you think I am. I really, 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 I mean, guys, next week we're going to find out that Ezra was writing a book. I'm telling you. That's what's going to happen. Ezra
I don't
was
know if
writing
we'll
a book.
find that out next week.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
He's gonna tell Arya.
Next week, Arya finds out about Ezra, but I think that she'll find out in the beginning of the episode about maybe him possibly be, Spencer and the girls are going to tell her in the beginning.
That's just the excuse that Ezra uses.
I mean, I don't know. It could
I
be.
mean, that's been my theory since the first.
It could be an excuse that he's writing a book, but I really, honestly, I doubt he would have a book. I mean, I know she's probably going to want to see the book, and I doubt he would have a book to give her if, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's my, I really do think he's writing the book. But anyway, I want you to know that this was the last carrot stick. What a fucking weird line to throw in there. That was obviously my favorite line from this season.
Of course.
Of course, Mona says to Ezra, I want you to know that that was the last carrot stick. Gianna, I want you to know that your shirt is purple.
Yes. As I want you to know that you are wearing a pink fleece jacket right now.
Thank you. I did not know that.
Yes.
All right. Paige is trying to... Okay, we see Paige and Arya together. And Paige is trying to get a picture, or trying to get a camera because she wants to take some pictures.
The creepiest thing about this entire season thus far has been Paige's hair.
Paige's
in this
hair.
episode.
Dear God, she looked like her hair was going to open up and fly away.
Yes.
Like, what was that? Okay, could somebody please explain this to us, okay? She's taking pictures, whatever. It could go to the fact that maybe she was the one that was taking pictures, maybe not, maybe it's just to throw you off, whatever.
She's working with Lucas.
Or maybe we could look at it from Arya giving her the camera. Here you go. Okay.
Take this down,
So
get
then
the
we
film developed, and get it back
see
in 7
Ezra
weeks.
and Toby. I mean, a lot happened in this episode, but like I said, you just can't really
Yeah, Toby was a cop.
completely. Yeah, Toby was a detective. He was Toby Wilden. Ho!
I'd rather Toby Holbrook.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
Toby Holbrook. Okay,
Mr.
so
Holbrook.
Ezra says to him, from one lodge brother to another.
That's Lodge.
Lodge,
Not
large. Not large with a Boston accent. Lodge. Can I get a Lodge coffee, please? Can I get a Lodge coffee?
Filled with shit.
But
Motherfucking donut, please.
from one lodge brother to another, could it be that maybe, I don't know, maybe Toby's beach hottie? Maybe. I don't know. We're not going to even get into that because I don't even know what that means. Okay, Ezra.
All my theories now. Like, fuck you, bitch, go.
Ezra.
Point blank period.
Ezra told Toby that Allie's alive. So, and then Allie comes out of the painting, wonderful, and she starts saying, like, it's smart to disappear, you know, a smart girl disappeared, you know, it's immortality, my darling. And then she says, maybe you should be the one maybe you should be the one I'm afraid of, she says to Spencer.
She says that's a serious face, Spencer.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was, I mean, everybody could take that out of context. Everyone could take that out of context, but it was just like, you know, oh, Spencer, the look on your face, maybe you're the one I should be afraid of, blah, 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 you know?
Sarcasm,
So,
learn it.
Because she's asking her why she didn't warn
then
Arya.
she says, you have all the pieces, why can't you put them together? You have all the pieces, why can't you put them together? So I don't know what that means yet. I don't see why everybody keeps making it seem like Spencer should have already figured this out. I don't know. Maybe Spencer knows a hell of a lot more.
Everybody thinks she's the one that should be figuring it out.
Well, anyway, but I mean, even besides dreams, we've seen people say to her, like, you know, Spencer, you know, you got all the pieces, blah, 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 you know. Even when Arya had the visit from Allie was like, I'm surprised Spencer hasn't figured it out yet. Like, you know what I mean? It just seems like Spencer has a lot of pressure put on her, and maybe for different reasons than we know. Maybe she... Okay, let's get into it. Toby, the detective, all right, he's interrogating Spencer, and then he says something that really sparked our interest. Maybe she tricked you into helping, talking about her disappearing. Maybe she tricked you into helping her. Maybe these girls all helped Allie disappear, and they didn't know that they were doing it.
Maybe she tricked Toby into helping her.
Well, maybe she tricked a lot of people into helping her. Then Spencer, like, has this look on her face, like an epiphany, like she had an epiphany or whatever, which could tie in with how the ending happened, but we'll see. Then we see Paige and Emily talking about what if they both find out.
Yeah.
What the hell does that mean? Who are we talking about? Are we talking about Ella and Ashley? Are we talking about their parents? Are we talking about Allison and Shauna? Who are we talking about? Who? And why in her dream was everything, like, pretty much up to date, except for obviously Toby being a detective? Why was everything on cue except for Emily and Paige's relationship? Why was it still in the closet? Do you know what I mean? Like, why was everything everybody else's?
The 40s, my darling.
Yeah, but regardless.
That's what Allie would want.
All right, secrets. Toby says about secrets being weapons. Okay. Arya refers to her and Ezra's relationship as a story, and the story keeps getting worse. Are you trying to get me
Killed.
Allie says that.
She wrote called.
I put called on accident. I don't know why.
Are you trying to get me called?
So Allison says to Spencer, "Are you trying to get me killed?"
Well, this is
Directly to Spencer after they break into the, you know, after they go into the strip club, whatever it is. Are you trying to get me killed? And then she says, this one tried already. Or this one already tried once. I don't even know. Like, what do you say about that? You know what I mean? Like, is that like her subconscious talking? Like, her subconscious talking? Like, saying like, oh, you know, this is, like, I tried to kill her. Or
girls remember more about this night than they think they do.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Arya says, I think I liked you better when you were dead. Ooh, I hate Arya. Seems like Toby and Ezra are really close in this episode. Why is Spencer imagining them so close? Like, you know what I mean? Like they were talking. They were talking and everything like that. This is so stupid commercial. They were talking and everything like that. And then she already has the truth. Just look at the pages. And then you have the Trojan horse effect, whatever. Some of the words were changed and, you know, to be different things. But we're going to talk about that in the next video. So that was the recap. Sorry. Bye.